Hello, Aries, and welcome to Back to Magic Tarot, where the intention and the purpose is to help guide you back to the magic within. Today's spread is going to be all about your magic when it comes to money, okay? Money is an energy, and abundance is a frequency. And that means that your thoughts and emotions about money are directly correlated to your experiences. When what you think is what you reap, okay? Your thoughts are the seeds that you sow, and your experiences is the harvest that you reap. So when it comes to money, what are those thoughts? Okay, that's what we're going to get into in this reading. What are your thoughts when it comes to money? What is your current financial situation? And what actions can you take, if any, to improve upon your financial situation? So we're going to get into the spread. If you know your other placements, I would highly recommend you check out your sun, moon, rising, and particularly your Venus sign on my channel, because Venus has to do with money. And it rules money and it rules our relationships. So this spread being about your relationship to money is very much so, I feel like you'll find a more accurate reading, especially if your sun sign resonates not as much. Okay, so for Aries, we're going to go ahead and get into it with an oracle message. Let's see, can we make one flip? This one, you got the gods. It says day, mystic light, awakening, beginning, and end. So I'm getting a couple of things from this rune card. So with the day and the mystic light, I'm getting that something is being illuminated to you about your finances. Okay, you're having some sort of a light bulb moment or some sort of an epiphany when it comes to your finance. Something that was hidden from you with this mysticism here, now is being shown to you in a roundabout sort of way. With the mystic light, it might not be fully like a direct correlation. Then with the awakening, beginning, and end, something is changing within your financial situation. Something is definitely changing and transforming for you, okay? And it has to do with this ancestors room, some sort of creative inspiration, divine guidance, and wisdom. So yeah, something has definitely been brought to your attention financially, some new way of doing something, okay, Aries, with your finances. And I feel like it's a positive change, it's a positive transformations, but transformations are always like a little bit difficult, right? You think about like metamorphosis, or somebody like changing from one thing to another. There's always like well, not always, but usually some sort of pain is being depicted in the change, and they usually transform into something bigger, something stronger, something better. And there's growth, and pain associated with growth, the growing pains. Okay, so that's what I feel I'm getting for you, Aries, that you're stepping into a happier, brighter, more positive situation, especially after receiving some sort of message, some sort of divine message or divine guidance, or something was shared, some sort of information has been presented to you or illuminated to you, that is helping you and assisting you, Aries, and that is really molding and shaping your financial situation. I saw the wheel at the bottom. Yeah, I see a lot of like abundance coming for Aries. Let's see, Ace of Wands, good energy. Five of Pentacles, okay. This is the Five of Cups to the Six of Cups, okay. King of Cups. And the Sun card. Scorpio had this card in their reading as well. You might have Scorpio in your chart. Bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Wands. Okay. So yeah, I definitely see moving on. And good for you, because I feel like you were in a dark place, Aries, or in a uninspired place. You just weren't happy in the area that you were in. It wasn't really good for you. It didn't really fit what it is that you were trying to do. And now you are moving into something that is more abundant, I feel like. And there's some sort of anxiety associated with it, but there's also a lot of success coming for you, okay? And what it is that you're doing. The anxiety, I feel like, is associated with something that you have to leave behind. But I feel like you're doing that because you have the Five of Cups and the Six of Cups here in the same spread. So that's progression. So that's letting go of some sort of emotional turmoil or dissatisfaction or discontent in an area and moving on to something that feels more like you, that feels more natural. It just comes a little bit more naturally. It's something that I feel like you left something that just was not who you really were, and you had to kind of fight and force yourself um to do it, right? And always longing for something more, but expecting it possibly to come from that situation. Like you were waiting to gain back what you lost from some sort of a situation. And I see you moving on and finding something that really feels more like home. It really comes naturally to you. So kudos to you. Let's get into the spread. So, what is your current financial situation in relationship to money? Brand spanking new beginnings. Okay, transformation all day long. Laying down a burden in order to pursue your passion and your dream. And congratulations and kudos to you for doing that, because it takes a lot to lay down a burden and go after something that is more fulfilling to you, even though it makes sense, right? It's also scary because with aces are, new beginnings come a lot of uncertainty. You're not really sure what is going to come, but if anything, I feel, Aries, that you know that it's better than what came before. Okay. What is your current core beliefs about money and your emotions related and feelings related to money? You have the Five of Cups. So, like I said, there is some sort of mourning of a loss. So, whatever it was that you left behind possibly was financially substantial, or you put a lot of hope and faith into it being financially substantial, and you just were not either emotionally fulfilled or financially fulfilled. And I feel like both. I feel like it, to some extent, you knew that where you were at was not going anywhere, or it wasn't going to go in the direction that you wanted it to go, right? But there was a level of investment into whatever you left behind, especially on an emotional level. And in order to move forward and to find your new passion for what it was that you wanted, you had to let go of that. And I'm sensing the lack in your reading, but I also see movement forward with the Five and the Six. Even though this is your current energy and this is your past energy, I still see the Five and the Six, and they came out in what is the word? It's not chronological. Maybe it is. They came out from the Five to the Six. So I see positive progression moving forward. But whatever it was that you left was also something that felt like home. So you're moving towards something that feels like home, but you also left something that was very close and near and dear to your heart. I feel like family is involved in this for some reason, or because I'm sensing like childhood. It's like there's a history associated to whatever was going on in the past energy, and that's what's led to this new financial situation. But there was also some sort of discontentment or some sort of an upset or some sort of a disappointment also. It's like I said, just wanting something to work out and realizing that it wasn't working anymore. And it was time to move forward and move on to something that was more satisfying and, more fulfilling, made you more happy. You found more joy in it. It feels more playful. Excuse me, this work that you're doing, all I see is fire and water, and these are the most creative signs. So it feels more like play than it feels like work. And that's a beautiful thing to have, to find something that fills you at a soul level and makes you so content that it feels like, like I said, like play. It feels more like play than it feels like work. Okay, what's your spiritual relationship to money? and lesson that you need to learn. So you are being guided, divine guidance here. You're being guided towards your passion, Aries. On an emotional level, you're really allowing, your heart to move you and your desires to move you, and logic is kind of thrown out the window, and you're just like wanting to see what's out there and what you can make out of what it is that you love. Your heart is overflowing with whatever this is. It's very exciting, and makes you feel balanced on an emotional. Like, this is more balancing your head and your heart are on the same page at this point in time. As far as lessons that you need to learn with the King of Cups, possibly seeking mentorship. I do look at the King of Cups as like a mentor, someone who is always there to support other people. So you might want to look into some sort of mentorship. Also, the King of Cups is not always revealing their emotions. So it's like you got all of this, all of these feelings associated with what it is you're getting ready to do, but you kind of have put a lid on it. You're not letting people know. You're not expressing to people. And that might be a good thing. Maybe you shouldn't with this energy. Maybe you should not be sharing all of your visions and your goals and dreams and aspirations with other people right now, because they might not understand why you're leaving something behind in order to move forward to the next step. So I feel like the lesson that you need to learn is either to be less, open. Be less open about what it is that you want so that no one can put, rain on your parade. Or we could read it the opposite way and say, be more expressive, especially if there's somebody that you need to communicate with. But I don't see that. I don't see really anybody else in your reading, just a lot of you. Okay, you seeking and going after your happiness. And with the Sun card being in the position of what action you need to take to improve your financial situation, that's exactly what you need to do, is pursue your happiness, to figure out what it is that makes you happy, and go for it, Aries. Do it, okay? Don't hold back. Be brave, be strong, be courageous. Find fulfillment, pursue your passion, pursue your dreams, and manifest your realities. And I know that sounds easier said than done, but the hardest work has already been done in letting go of whatever the past situation was that was not fulfilling you, that wasn't serving you, but you still had an emotional investment and attachment to it. So if you've done that, then kudos to you. The hard work is done, and now you just get to follow your heart. Okay, Aries, that's what I have for you. If this video resonated with you, please like the video, comment below, and let me know what you thought. You can subscribe to my channel, check out my other videos, especially I have guidance coming weekly, full moon and new moon spreads every 2 weeks, and spreads like these bi-weekly as well. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, then you can just check the description box below for the link and that information. Thank you so much for watching, Aries, and I'll see you at your next reading. Bye.